Oh, no, she didn't say that. Yes, she did. This is Brittany. Well, let me tell you about it. Hi, everybody. This is Brittany. Let me tell you about it. And I'm about to tell you about it. So let's just get right into it. Yes. Whew, it's been a minute, right? So if you're here with me today, thank you so much. I want to give a shout out to all my healers and my helpers out there. Kiss your brain because you're needed. And if you survive this winter, give glory to God. Yes, glory to God. Listen, sometimes when you make it over that rough patch, that harsh, brisk weather, if you make it, you can see brighter days. Summer is coming, okay? So thank God if you made it. Some people didn't make it this winter. And, we're going to pray for all those who didn't. Pray that they have a smooth transition. Yes. I want to talk about the carjackings that's going on. A couple of movies I've seen. I've seen Billie Holiday vs. United States. And I also rewatched Queen&Slim around Valentine's Day. We'll get into that because I haven't talked to you guys in quite some time. So, and I got some good tips for you for free 99. Now, these carjackings. I was talking to a retired ranger, and he was telling me something just seemed right. And I agree with him. Why all of a sudden we're hit with more adversity? Because we're being targeted the most, the Black community. Why is this happening? I do believe that there is a possibility some fishy going on. It could be like some type of tactical unit trying to target us, and don't sleep on it. Because I was watching Billy versus the United States. Hoover created a whole unit to target Black leaders, and I don't put certain things past. So I don't believe in no coincidences. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Mask and vaccination. So Texas wanted to lift the mask ban. And how do I feel about that? Well, I feel like I understand that they want to preserve their rights. And I just feel like, listen, if you want to lift that ban, please encourage people to stay 6 feet apart. Please encourage people to be, in one location at a minimum of 5 to 10 people and no more. But they're probably not going to do that. They're probably not going to do that. I hope they do, And if you in Texas, don't come here. We ain't about that life. Now, at first, I was all about protecting our rights and our liberties, but I saw a couple people, transition. I think the mask is okay. It works. It's not that hard after all. It really isn't. I'm gonna wait and see how people respond to this vaccine. I've known people where it has, affected them adversely, and I've known people that's just fine after taking it. So I'm just gonna see. Right. Now, what I did see recently was, like I was saying, Queen&Slim around Valentine's Day. And it's just like, if you have a good partner, you just have a good partner, period. It doesn't matter, what day it is, 365 days throughout the year, somebody can show you, love. And so what I liked about Queen&Slim is that it really showed what women and men go through in America, Black men and women, melanated men and women, Negro men and women, like what we go through. And it's not about who has it worse, because we all have to deal with something. And most often it's like abandonment issues. You might have some type of trauma, because like I always say, if you are dealing with post-traumatic slave syndrome, you're going to deal with some type of trauma. And so, he wasn't that overly aggressive Black male. He was just a pretty average guy. And she was that educated Black woman. And I like how in time she was able to be vulnerable. And I like how he was able to step up and take charge And it's just like, I love it when they're dancing, spoiler alert. And she's just like, I just want somebody to hold my hand while I tend to my wounds and fix myself. And he was just like, I just want somebody to hold my hand forever. And it was just it was a beautiful scene. It was a beautiful line written in the movie. And I think, it's the way a lot of people feel. They just want to they want somebody to rock with them the long way. And I just think it's really nice. I didn't like the ending, but I don't want to, even though I said spoiler alert, I just don't like doing that. They had to do that, regarding that ending, and for critics and other reasons and purposes. I wish, how some movies they have alternative endings. I wish they would have gave an alternative ending. Yes, yes, yes. But it did make me think about Asada Shakur. It did make me think about freedom. Like, are we really free? And the whole time, like, are we really enjoying life? When I think about modern day slavery, when I saw those people in the chain gang, and I talked to some people formerly incarcerated, and jail really is like modern day slavery. Like, you can't just choose not to do what they ask you to do without negative consequences. I've heard that they're still using slave tactics in the prison systems today. And ain't that something? Okay, we gotta cut it out. And it's just like our focus is on so many different things where we're just missing it. We're missing it because we're dealing with mental illness, addiction, we combating poverty, at war with gun violence, all kind of things. Speaking about gun violence, I felt a way about, what happened with the young lady at the gas station. I'm not gonna go into it because I hate bad news. I don't even watch news. People are talking about it. And I hate saying the same thing that's already been said. I feel if it's that serious where I feel like I have to catch somebody out in public, there's ways to finding people who you want to catch. You don't have to do it out in public. You don't have to do it around the grocery store. You don't have to do it at a gas station. You can look somebody up. If you have somebody you targeting, you can target that person without risking any innocent bystanders. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. If you want to come after somebody, that's between you all. Okay? Challenge them to a duel. I don't know when it was abolished, but they need to bring that back. I challenge you to a duel and go somewhere far out. I believe, a lot of lives get saved that way. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now, speaking about saving lives, this anti-lynching bill, I was thinking about that because I had watched Billie Holiday versus the United States, and oh my God, it's a good picture. Lee Daniels did his thing. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I got to give credit where credit is due. Now, I love Billie Holiday since I was like 13 years old. So he hit all the right songs, and he didn't really do a repeat of Lady Sings the Blues. Gave us another side of Billie Holiday. She wasn't just weak and an addict. She was a strong woman. And people in society, we have less empathy when people have an addiction. We can love somebody, we can adore them and appreciate their talent, but when it comes to respect and treating them with dignity, we may fall short if they have an illness. And that's really something. I had a friend on Facebook. He was talking about how the Black people, they're not equipped to deal with people, or they have limited knowledge on people that are handicapped, people with disabilities, and how they need to educate themselves. Now, I, for one, feel like I'm not going to generalize and say the Black community, because I've seen it across all different cultures. I've seen babies be aborted because they had disability, they weren't quote unquote normal. All you have to do is look up the DSM-4, learn about disabilities, learn that a physical disability is different from a mood disorder, personality disorders, psychotic disorders. They're all different. You have to, I feel like the society as a whole has to stop grouping people all together in these psychiatric facilities. We have to educate ourselves. I remember I was in a wheelchair for a short amount of time. People thought my intellect was somehow affected because I had an ankle fracture. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it at all. And so, no. If you have schizophrenia, if you have bipolar disorder, if you suffer from anxiety, if you have a social disorder, if you have an antisocial borderline personality disorder, all those things are different. Okay, and you have to treat people accordingly. You can't just group it all together. So we definitely have to learn how to be equipped and learn how to treat each other if we're different, if we have challenges. I have my own limitations. You may not know it, but I do. And I still deserve respect just because I have limitations. Like, I may know how to do my taxes. I may know how to balance chemical equations, but ask me how to. But if you ask me to go a different way than the way I came to the same location that I've been going to for years, that may take me a little longer to get there. Okay. I have to go the exact same way I'm used to going. I cannot go a different way. I know my directions, north, east, south, west. However, I have to go the same way I came. I have to do that. That is my challenge. I have some other ones, but that's just one of them. Okay. I can't go any other different way than the way I know. And that's just it. But back to what I was saying, respect. Women deserve respect. People with disabilities, they deserve respect. I don't understand. In this patriarchal society, you can say on one hand, oh my God, women, they're strong, they're nurturers, they're child bearers. However, can they have intellect greater than a child, greater than a man? Can they have a higher degree of intellect? Yes, they can, and they do often. And it's just like society just want to, talk down to women. This is not even about a feminist thing. This is just about what I see. This is about just respect. And when I say talk down to women, I just hear it in the media. I hear it on the radio. And I seen it in the movie, the interviewer was speaking to Miss Holiday in a certain tone, and the man had to check him, like, hold on, we ain't gonna do this. We ain't gonna do this. And it's just like, why is it that you feel that people, men of all different races, feel entitled to talk down to women? It's always, oh, I have to teach this woman something. And then it breaks down into race too, with people of lighter shades feeling like they have to teach somebody black something. But at this particular moment, I'm talking about a man feeling like he has to teach a woman something. It's just, I don't know. It's a thing. And so it's really something. It really is. Even when I think about Vice President Kamala Harris, it was a congressman trying to challenge her in a way that I just didn't think it was very respectful. I didn't like his tone. And she checked him real quick. When a woman check a man, she's known to be aggressive, difficult, challenging, and a B word. But she checked him real quick. And it was just like, if it had been Donald Trump, I don't think he would have spoke to him in that tone. Now I do feel like they need to work on the anti-lynching bill. I don't know what's taking so long. It's not hard. Don't castrate anyone. Don't kill them, murder them, string them up on a tree. That's all part of lynching. Just, it's a hate crime. I don't know why it's hard. But she was saying in this particular meeting that, they want to be really specific on how they pass this anti-lynching bill. And I like how Lee Daniels say, it still hasn't been passed. What's going on? Tips for free 99. Okay. Do you know the grocery store have great deals on liquor? Don't sleep on the grocery store. And that's all I got for y'all today. Okay? Y'all be well. This is Brittany with Let Me Tell You About It, and I just told you about it, so have a good weekend. I'll see you soon.